Jai Jirendra, Namaste and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve the 69th question of the problem solving series and the 7th question of string topic. The difficulty level for this question is medium and this question has been asked in Amazon, Microsoft, Salesforce, Oracle, Google and many other companies. Group anagrams. In the previous question we solved valid anagram and now here we are solving the question group anagrams. Anagrams, as we have discussed in the previous video, are those group of strings which are same when we rearrange them, right? So here it and t both can be a same string when we rearrange them. This t can be converted into it and it can be converted into t, right? Similarly ate also can be converted to both it and t. So these three are actually a group of anagrams and we need to group them. Okay, we are given a vector of string and we need to return a vector of string, where this vector of string, inside this vector will be a group of anagrams. Okay, so since these three are a group of anagrams, so in our answer this it, t and 8 will come together, and then this rat and art, they are anagram, right? We can rearrange rat to make it as art or vice versa. So rat and art will come together and bat will come together as a vector of string. Okay, since there is no other anagram which can be made as bat. Okay, so our answer is this, and we should not be worried about the order. It can be written in any order. It's given in the question, right? So now how do we solve this? Anagram, valid anagram we use to map hashing map data structures to see whether the two strings that are given are they anagram of each other or not. Okay, now here what do we do? Here we have a vector of strings and we need to group them. So if we use the same way, then we have to have map of like each of them, and we have to see, okay, what are the count of this, right? The frequency of E, A and T, we need to store that. And then when we come to this one, we need to check whether the frequency is same for this or not. For everything, first we have to store the frequency and then we need to keep on checking. So in that way, it would be order of n square, right? In the previous thing, it was valid anagram, it was order of n because there are only two strings, right? Here we have a group of strings. So every time we have to check for each of the anagram, each of the strings, right? So that would be the time complexity is very high and the space complexity will be very high for we'll have map for all of them, right? Because we don't know the frequency whether it's same or not. So here in this question, how do we solve this? How can we come to know whether we have a anagram, right? It is the anagram of t and 8. Okay, how do we come to know? So what can we do? Any idea? How should we think? If anything is an anagram, if we come to it, okay, we have the frequency. Say we store the frequency, E frequency, A frequency and T frequency in a map. And then we come to, we have stored the frequency of each of them. And then we are checking for all the different maps or vector of maps whose frequencies are same. Like this is one way, but one thing which you need to understand or observe that we are rearranging the letters, right? To find out whether it is an anagram or not. So while rearranging, if we arrange all the anagrams in one particular order, can we find out whether it is an anagram of it or not? In other words, if we sort them, right? So if we sort it, what will we get if we sort it? First A will come, then E will come, then T will come, right? And then if we sort T as well, what it will give? EAT, AET, right? AET, same. ATE, AET. So what we have observed that when we sort the strings, whatever we get is same if they are anagram. So if we sort this one, this will give us ART, right? It has not given us AET, right? So obviously. So when we sort this ART, BAT we sort as ABT and ART we sort as ART. So this is same. So whenever we sort the strings, we will be able to find out whether all we can group the anagrams together. But the thing is, if we sort it, we will not have the original order of what it was. So one way it could be that we store the original order or the place where it is there, right? Because no, even if we store the place like the position in which it is there, that will not help us because we need to return the exact string, right, and group them together, right? Okay, this is the one which was like we need to return it like this. So we have to maintain the original string. So what can we do, right? We've got the order answer, right? First sort it to find out the strings which are a group of anagrams, and then you need to also have the original thing maintained. So both things should be required. So if in a map we take a map of string and a vector of string, okay, firstly we need to have a vector of string because we'll be returning that. Let's store it as an answer, right? And now we need to maintain the order and we need to group the anagrams together, right? So anagrams will be together. So if we take a map, say unordered map, and we have in unordered map we will have a string, and what we will do, we will have the vector of string. You will understand why I have taken it like this, cos MP. So if we store it, okay, whenever we get this it, we'll store it, okay, and then in the map if we store this MPEAT and we sort it, okay, or if we sort it and then we will store it, then every time we will be getting the sorting. So better what we will do, we will store this it and we will sort this, because once we sort it, it would be the same thing, and now we will store its, push its original value, it, okay. Now we get T, so T will be sorted, while when we sort it, it is AET, and already it is there, and since it is sorted the same thing, so T we will push here, and then ATE, again it will be sorted, it will be AET, since it is same, it will be pushed here, ATE. Next is RAT, that will be sorted to ART, so ART doesn't exist here, we will add new ART, and what is it is actually, it is RAT, right? Next it is BAT, so we'll store, we'll sort it, so it will be ABT, and what is the original string, BAT, and then we'll have ART, so ART already exists, we sort it ART, after sorting ART it's ART only, and the string is also ART, so ART. So we got the order like this in one single traversal, right, order of n, and now when we have this, we will traverse the map, and we already have the group of things, we'll store vector, we'll just push this, answer these values, and we don't need to we can return the answer in any order. I think you have understood it, you can try it yourself, or let's code it. Okay, so we have this. Now what we do now, we traverse this string auto x strs, okay. So what we do here, we will let's have the value, we have a string temp, we take a string temp and we store the original value, because we are going to sort it, right? We'll sort this x, so temp x, we will store the value here, the original value EAT, and then what we'll do, we'll sort this it, okay. So sort x dot begin, x dot end, this is the library you must know in C++, STL. Okay, now this has been short and this has been converted to AET, okay. And then what we'll do, we will add MP, we will MP x, this x dot push back, since it is a vector of string, we will push this the original value temp here, right? So we get this thing, okay. After getting this, what we do now, we will traverse the map now. So what we do for auto, let's traverse MP. Okay, so auto MP, and in the answer we push back, answer dot push back. Okay, what we will push in, what we are interested to push, not this, the second part, right? So answer dot push back, this whole thing would be pushed, this, since this contains this whole thing, right? So x dot second will be pushed here, right? And then we will return answer. As simple as that. I think the explanation is clear. The link to the question is given in the description. Please try it yourself and then come to my code walkthrough section. Here is the code walkthrough of the 69th question, group anagrams in the lead code platform. So this question, as you can see, it's asked in a lot of companies in this last 3 months. It has been asked in Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, Walmart, Salesforce, Nvidia as well. Okay, so we have already discussed these questions, you know the steps exactly, so what we have done. So just for your convenience, you can see the code here and match with your solution. So I'm going to submit this directly. You can see this has been accepted. Okay, so see you all soon in the next video, where I'll be explaining the 78th question of the problem solving series. Jai Jinendra.